this going to have a heart attack? It probably will. Pulling that off at 1 speed. Not dropping frames, apparently. Kind of impatient to get things going. That's got about 15 minutes to go. Alright, let's just try and persist and see how we go. And if it breaks, it breaks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Hi. How we doing? It's been a while since we've been in here. This thing is expanding. I had I was talking about the Zigbee headers that some micros have. I got one that has it, but it's not pin compatible with actual Zigbee type modules. Pitch 1.2. I don't remember if it was 1.5 or 2. I know it's tiny. I know that much. In between last time and now, I did, of course, stamp more things down. So that's happening. I believe, yes, steel. I don't remember if we set that up on stream last time or not, but steel is up and running. So we're getting steel this way now. Oh, right. There's actually a lack of outposts. There's actually a lack of iron outposts at the minute. It's got this rather interesting situation where either you can't escape or you have nowhere to go. Hang on. Send you there. Why were you destination? I'm confused. Why wasn't that able to leave? That's why I was confused. I was like, you're saying no path, not destination full. I was like, okay, you don't have any destinations, but it was saying no path. But there quite clearly was a path. I'm just gonna say that one was due to maybe train changes between versions. So this time today, I really want to get going doing science and all that crap. So, I mean, you've got the majority of the iron coming from out this way. Potentially coming down here. And then I was tempted to lay out all the science facilities here. All in one big set. 453 million? Yeah. It's so dense. How you get so dense, girl? Girl, you're so dense. That's actually kind of mean. I'm gonna fill in that lake. Yeah, I would like to get some serious building done today. There, let's maneuver out there. Yeah, some serious buildage. Serious bilge. I'm probably going to need to extend a lot further down. A lot further down. What is that? Good old Google Links. There, I click on it. Oh, yeah. It's where the Pi Zero was... Wasn't there problems with... I don't remember there being problems with it. Additional no path checks, court edge cases. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if it was related to the recent pathfinding changes. Come on, train. Move faster. I need a better username.
On months, yay.
With the 8 months. Resub. Thank you very much for that. Show some love and hype in chat there. Name. Dropping 8 whole months. Subbage. Thank you very much for that. I would say I'm yawning as I say, you know what, I'm actually awake today. Alright, so I want to extend down here a little bit further. The entire thing just got compressed down to nothingness. I saw it, I was like, ooh, that's tiny. Where's the train? There's the train. And boop. Aye. I might need to... I need to landfill all this too. Depending on what's here. Yeah, water. There should be water here in theory. At some point. Yeah, there it is. But never follow remote. Yeah. Feature request. Rain follow remote. Fetching spaces transport tomorrow. See how we go. I think that'll be a see how we go. I think I slept in through the last one. I think with me sleeping in today that I'd actually be awake too, but nope. Never happens. So what if we aim for reds like down here? Reckons? Beacons? There. I'm expecting it to need a pretty substantial amount of space. I want to do signs. Cruise control on trains and agreed for bots before a follow remote. Don't you kind of have a cruise control like a cruise control in the form of auto mode? Kind of cruise control. Almost. I'm so used to grabbing the stuff from the blueprint from my inventory. I'm not used to grabbing it from down here. Base export to offshore drill platforms. And Starship launches. And you almost say only 3.5 million. As if offshore platforms can, relatively speaking, be cheap. I'll make sure it's well away. Main track. Roll back at max speed, some bots can keep up. Oh, yeah. Let's limit the max speed so they can move at a fixed rate. Good morning, James. How you doing? Uh, that. Get rid of some trees. And it's at this point that I have to begrudgingly add more PAX trains. Can you explain today's mine update? The second question will simplify. I'm not sure exactly how it'll change things, what they did. I'd have to study it in more detail. I think it does fix some weirdness that was always going on with this, with how deciders handled thingies, stuff and junk. The anything signal. What did they do? Oh. How does that affect? How does? Huh. Best deals they gotten? I mean, it did sound pretty cheap. So, let's use a chest. Easier than dialing in things manually. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hang on. It's not outputting the pipe anymore. Huh. Hey, if you humanoid. Interesting. Oop. Hi, stuff and things. How you doing today? Oh, that's way too hard to type out. So is it a priority thing? Hang on, no. What is it doing? Output everything, which makes sense, because then it's a anything greater than 0 output everything. Anything greater than 0 output somewhere. I mean, it seems to be an ID, filter by rank type system. Like, no matter what I put in there, only one of them's going to be outputted. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I've seen it. It's behaving the same as a filter inserter. Ah. I don't actually understand why that's useful. At least immediately. There's probably an application for it, but I don't quite see the utility of it. Because I normally make a circuit to circumvent that filter thing. Because like the thing just above, there's actually a circuit in there which compares what it wants with what's in the train, so it won't filter anything that's not in the train. That way it doesn't block unloading. Interesting nonetheless. Anyway, let's get the rest of this thing built. Train stops or something? Yes? No? Who's? Well, I have train stops. I'll bring that down a bit. Yeah. And there. Didn't you have construction? You do. There specifically. Conveniently, apparently, hadn't filled all of those. 100. Or. Oh yeah, how you doing? Evening from the Netherlands. It's arrived. They came back again, did they? They decided to turn around. I'm guessing there's going to be a link to it on the... I think I know where it is. A little distracted, trying to... Distracto-vision, trying to get this going, though. You know what? Let's... copy that. You're basically going to want the same as what that is. I'm going to hazard a guess. Convoy to 222 on the 24th. See how we go. I might miss it. Oops. Hang on a minute. There we go. Oh look, the fuel train's here. Now where's this Senor Trainikins? The lab. It actually shouldn't go to solar first, but I will. Fix the blue circuits input? Not really. Need to hang it around all day. It's when this thing was graduated in much smaller increments. That looks like a lot of crap. Tier 5. Tier 5, excellent. Oops, I just junk stuff again. And again. Turn, damn it. Yeah. Let that train do its thing. You don't have to unload the entire train. Jeez. Jeez. Right, well that's ready to go. Start prepping this area. Yeah, I want to do red science. Save. Unfortunately, we've got a starting point. The form of one of these things. There's green. There's red. And yeah, just pop that down. See how we go. Option 5. Obsession Mark 3. It would be more convenient if there was supplies available. 50. Okay. How can I improve this? 3. I don't think I can compress it down. Certainly decrease the number of substations. Page 2, Twinson says, the silent combiners can output anything signal which returns exactly one matching signal. The first signal ordered by internal prototype order, such as filtering status. Yep. Yeah, it seemed to be returning them by in the entity ID, item ID. Yeah, I'm not sure off the top of my head. As I say, I bet there is a useful use case for them. I just don't know what it is. Ah, here it is. Yeah, like I've never had a need for that particular combination. It'll bring me all the good stuff. And track, apparently. Just make you hold there for a minute. Or will I? Oh, that's everything anyway. Solar Wolf with a 30 months prime. Thank you very much for that. Shows some love and hype enchant there for Solar Wolf. With a 30 whole months. Unfortunately, because the construction queue's so big, I'm not going to see much of this get built. Actually tell it to bring beacons? I don't think it is. Oh yeah, it is, supposedly. Thank you much for that. Can I really improve this? Probably one optimization I can do, because it's Factorio extended. Oh, fine. That way. I can make these longer and eliminate that. I suppose that potentially can reduce the size of it. Am I using extended modules? No. Fake humanoid with a 9 months of prime. Thank you very much for that. Too cheaty? Yeah, that's also not official. It's a bit too cheaty, not official. Those things. Thank you very much for that, fake humanoid. As well. Show some love and hype in chat again for fake humanoid. Well, it's all off. Gotta show the honks. Everyone deserves a honk. No, it's made by someone else. The Mark 2 and 3 beacons and the high tier modules. Boop, boop. Possibly, but it's my understanding is that less belts is better overall. At least from my experimentation. There we go. There's the hype and the snugs and the loves that we know and love. And the hink. There's the hink finally. Because like when I was doing the smelter in the last map, having all the side-loading things did start to eat into the UPS budget a little bit again. Not in detail, admittedly. This thing will end up being quite a bit longer. You know what I'd like? It's maybe just a little bit more compact and complete model. Less gear machines? Well, the gear machines are direct inserted. Hey, and Foxy Gamer, with the 2 months triggering that hype train. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate that. Loaders are a bit of a weird one, because then I need a splitter, and I'm trying to avoid splitters. Thank you very much, Foxy Gamer. Show some love and keep the love and hype going on as we jump aboard the hype train for Foxy Gamer. 2 months. Get on top of the honks and the hinks for that one. Yes, this is... So we're trying to save UPS by not using splitters. So close to a 100% hype train too. Ooh. One machine makes a full belt. That is true. The ratios are different. I don't know why I did it this way originally. What's the reason? Yeah, no drumming. Amazing. My thingy. Factorio Lab's changed. So my thing's broken. That's not good. Floop. Thing. We'll say that. Items, belt, wagons, factories. Hey, he's all over the 100 bits, getting it up to the level, getting 100% hype train. Thank you much for that. Yeah, I don't remember why I did so many gear machines in the first place. That's what I'm struggling with. Settings. Yeah, this thing's changed a lot. And Foxy Gamer with the three more. 12 beacons? Beacons? Wait, we want to move that. Fine. Oh, that's ruined everything now. I really do like Factorio Lab. Everyone's ripping the main website stuff. They are, aren't they? They're really going for it. Yeah, I could probably get away with like one gear machine to do the whole lot. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Why did I direct insert it? It's probably one machine didn't do the whole lot in the original Red Science one, so I made a direct insert so I didn't need to feed 2 belts. It'd be something dumb like that. Oh no, that's a 2. But this module 6s aren't part of Factorio Extended. There's some other dude. And Fedethan! Gifting that sub. To Gourmand. I think it's actually a bot. I don't remember. It's like 1 billion bots lately. I was looking at the channel things. It's like 7 bots in the chat. How's things down under? Couldn't help myself. No worries. Really hot the last few days. Otherwise, pretty good. Planner mod. Yeah, I mean, I do make it. I do try and avoid hyper optimizing because then it's really, as I say, clinical. It becomes a really clinical exercise, and it sucks the fun out of it very quickly. I have a feeling it needed like 2 or 3, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do direct insert all the way because that's usually what happens is if it needed a half and half, I would have just gone, all right, I'll just screw it. I'll just direct insert. Hey, Superchip and Solowolf throwing down the gifted sub as well. Thank you very much for that. So Waxer. Waxer now has access to the best koala emotes on Twitch. Hey, no, Superchip. How's your week been? Coming in on Friday night. Yeah, if I need to half and half, I probably would have just been like, screw it, I'll just direct insert. Right, what does the list say? Doing good? Wonderful. How many lane? 16. 16 lanes of red signs. Which is double this. Thing actually chugs. I'm doing alright. So, throwing down the sum to AK as well. Thank you very much for that. It's getting closer to that level 3. Instead of half-half. Can be slower, and you would think sometimes just looking at on paper sense. At the time, admittedly, it's somewhat changed because of the belt changes. I need to do a thingy. There we go. Can't have mods without a sub? No, we can't. Yeah, I had a decent sleep for a change last night. Hey, there we go. What was I doing? I gone blank. Can't think of the minute. Why can't I think? Oh dear. What was I trying to do? What is that via thing? Hang on. I just want to see. I know you can do it directly, but it's nice just to. I think it's sleep for a change. I have barely been sleeping for like the last 2 weeks. All those nighttime streams really eat into sleep time. You know, last night was really hot though. It was I don't remember what the temperature was yesterday. It was hot. It's a rather odd situation where it was really hot and then really cold and then really hot again overnight. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning. It was really cold. I really forgot what I was doing. At least the thing's finished copying. It's raining for you right now? I kinda would go for that. We don't get rain until Tuesday. Dyson Sphere program, did I play? I haven't played it yet. I haven't really seen much of it at all. Been too busy. Oh yeah, on the topic of overproduction, yes. That's what I was trying to work out. So there's 16 lanes total. There's 16 lanes. There's 16 wagons stuff. Or 16 lanes of production in parallel to make the 36,000. Which is... actually that is... Is that? That is... Ah, I see. It's already a max per half purple builds. Hmm. That's how I got the 36,000, that's right. I mean, technically 32,000, 36,000 is the overproduction. So, yeah. Getting 36,000 may not necessarily happen. That means that each one is 2250, though. Which is 0.8 of a gear. 10.2 machines. Oh, right there. Now I remember. I had to remember all these numbers. Yeah, it's each wagon is a half build. I mean, I could push it over a half build as well. There's nothing stopping me doing that. In fact, I could even bring the gears up to make it consume 100% of all gears, and then bring the pack production up as well. Okay. Give me an idea. Let's mark this version for a minute. Switch to this. Ah, crap, I meant to save over that one. Oops. Oh well. There goes the backup save. In theory, 36,000 is the actual overproduction. That includes the overproduction. In theory. Wait. Alrighty. In. I suppose it's kind of pointless in a way. I'm just gonna completely redo the whole thing. Uh, think the I'm trying to remember because it's been a little while, but I think the majority of the builds overproduced by 10% at least. So whatever that is. Probably... Is that really 40,000? In theory, I get free science anyway from the labs too. Uh, hang on. How did you get 38.4 from 20% of 36,000? That should be like 42. Unless you did 32,000. That might be it. Oh, 32 base. Yeah. Inserters. Terminator, how you doing? Hi. And this thing's probably going to be Very likely going to be belt feed limited. What do we got? .4 for copper plate and .4 for gears and .6 for iron plate. Okay. I can, in theory, do it. Probably unnecessary. To do it all that. Eating sweets at the moment, eh? See your iron plate. Plate. I like how one gets through. Don't have a way to output. It's kind of important, isn't it? I could belt weave it. Labs have infinite research. How do you mean? It's like with the 33 months. Output is never important.
Output is never important. Naurahtava hymiö.
Nah, output's not that important, isn't it? Thank you very much for that. What was it? 33 months. Another big one. There's some love and hype and honky chat there for that could be thrown down at 33 months. Okay, so the important question on my mind is this a good idea? Is this a good idea? And if so, I could bring it right down. Or there. That was 6. I reckon I'm going to need to split it in half. That. It's like more than a year. It is. That is definitely more than a year. Yeah. My thinking is like that. The half and half that way. The old side loady doos. Where are they? Yeah. We are getting very old, aren't we? Last one's not outputting because it doesn't have an inserter. Who'd have thunk it? There's an argument that I could also put a loader on there, on the outputs. So that's going to make 2.6, 2.7 a minute. One minute, say. I mean, that's still way over what's needed. More crime mod? Sure, in a little bit. Actually can't show it off right now. I think it says better than loaders. Yeah, I wonder who that was. Pretty sure I tested that too. 2.7, there you go. And I could actually calculate it with Excel, but I can't be bothered opening Excel. But it was Exterminator. No, he'd say whether or not trains were better. Give us a lowdown on the trains. The literal lowdown. It's actually a very compact build. It's going to be very short, but very wide. I mean, I can't complain with that. Belt, not inventory. Inventory, it's just slightly different. Yeah. Yeah, inventory to inventory stack was definitely better. It will be thick. I suspect it'll be a similar story for all the others too. In fact, let's just commit now. Those output full belts when they're supposed despite the assembly being backed up. Yeah, loaders, mini loader in particular is a bit weird like that. Because it's really just two inserters internally. Yeah. These anymore. This thing probably benefit from a loader or two. Having said all that. What's the goal of the Megabase? We're going to do a no splitter Megabase, which can produce 36,000 signs a minute. Which is a fairly lofty goal. Admittedly modded, not Puritan. But we've already done the vanilla one, so I thought we'd the modded a go. Yeah, we're just working on figuring out science in a minute. Another 32k. Yeah, it's not going to happen yet. Maybe in version 2.0. I can't regret saying that now. Let's check the lab. So for 2250 of these, does half belt of inserters. $100. 2.1 iron plate. I'm wondering whether or not I just go straight out with 4 belts of iron plate. Just have multiple unloads. Just have like 2 or 4 unloads of iron plate. One for each of the belts and inserters. The one wagon thing. I like doing that. I never really liked it. Yeah, 4 lanes of iron. I mean, in theory, the train unloads can do it. Like that. In theory. The share to bed smartphone. Alrighty. That doesn't accomplish as much as I'd like to think it accomplishes. Get these round the right way, damn it. Go. do some undergroundery. Not you. I need the next one. There. That goes there. And Hugo there. Like so. And these can just merrily craft away. Remove unfiltered items. And so can you. $500, $700, $800, $900, $1,000, $1,200, $1,400. Yeah, just do 4 lanes of iron and be done with it. 2.1, 2.2. A little under. It's maxing the belt. What did it say a max belt was? I mean, oh, it was 2250, but what I wanted to know was how many machines. 12.2. Oh, 14. So 11, 12. So to bring it up to the same speed, 2,700 per lane is 15 machines. Yeah, I know the last two aren't going. What about 2,600? 14.1. Oof, 2,600 is still 41,000 signs a minute, effectively. Hang on. 36,000 divided by 16. Oh, 2250, that's why. That's why. I was thinking, for some reason, I got the 2250 and 2500 mixed up. At 2400. 13. 38.4. I mean, technically I can get away with 14. Find the 7th there. I'm just trying to find a decent midpoint for that. That should be doing like 2,500 something. 1,600. 1,600? That's 1,600. 2,000, a bit under 2,600. And that's greens. Yeah, the ocean versus stone landfill question? No. Didn't quite work that one out in the end. Hey, yes, how you doing? Hi. I don't think it reached any serious final conclusion. I mean, these two are going to run pretty slow. But it saves, saves doing splitters. We'll probably do like 2 iron unloads. So that's greens. Reasonably happy. make a start on those then. Just thinking. Right. What's that one? 59 versus 50. Yes, because some idiot saved over the wrong file. Also, how's the coffee situation? In desperate need of more. That's how the coffee situation's going. I want something like this here. Semi-randomly there. One for now. Okay. Trains come down this way, so and then up and then across. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Copy it again. 16. So it would benefit me to be in my benefit to lay the trains flat. It's actual copper unload. This one. Try that again, only this time with the actual train stop. We don't want the belt. I'll take the... There. Something like that. That's what it would look like. It's not quite in the center. I'd have to find the center, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one here. This thing. That. Do it again. Four, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's right in the middle as well. How about that? There we go. That's how it would be. There we go. I keep that just a shorter one though. One. Yep, one. And this thing would only need 2 unloads and then 1 iron, 1 copper, and that's it. Only other thing, well, we need 2 more things. First of all, we need to reclaim the fish. Very important. The second thing we need to do is... landfill this lake. Could take a while. Fortunately, that's what the requester train's for. I can just submit a request for landfill. Not the best use of the train, but it's a use nonetheless. Actually coming down here now anyway. Well, almost. Although I might have actually already been through. Yeah, that's red. Tag. It's green above it, blue, military, purple, yellow at some point, low density and all that. I might still need to move it all down. I'm not ruling that out. That is still very much a possibility. That could very much happen. Whee. 1,000 fish, just like that. Excellent. Gotta really bolster the base's numbers. How's the Megabase doing? Pretty good. We're just getting some science going. I mean, there's a lot of other odd jobs to do, but I really wanted to push science production up and running and get things moving, because it's a pretty big part of the base. The overall setup. Let's not trash your own bots. Silly. You're waiting at base. I was actually wondering if I should fill this thing with landfill. But yeah, landfill train wouldn't be a bad idea too. Head back to base, copy this train and set up for landfill. Copy another one for landfill. I'm actually surprised the builds are not longer too. Putting up that. Circuits, eh? Circuits. Oh. Iron. That's going to get very annoying. That's going to get real annoying in a hurry. You. Got a station as well. Yeah. Request. I'm blind, I can't see them. There they are. Do I not have any thingies that do the inserting thing? Those things. Insert-a-majigs. Admittedly, 1,000 is probably better. 1,000. Keep it busy for a while. For a time. It's fully jammed, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't help that I kicked the big trains off this one. I reinstate it. Landfill and a buffer chest? There is on one of the... I do keep landfill on a buffer chest in a remote base. Okay. the whole thing's deadlocked. Yeah, storage. Ah. Oh, that's right, I remember doing that. There is... Where is it? There. That's where landfill actually is, though. Rising, Oh yeah, I did do one belt. Speed up one belt. Rising isn't working any harder. Kind of actually surprising it's doing what it is doing. There we are. Yeah, this one couldn't quite keep up with the 416 train, so I kicked it off. I probably shouldn't have. Oh well, we'll get circuits soon enough. When all this cycles. I guess the answer is more trains, because the circuit's over here. It's only 68,000 circuits a minute. It's not like it's a small amount of circuits a minute. Wind bar range? No. Apparently you're building it though. Got a mega outpost next to green. Yeah, oh, around here somewhere. I think it was. Yeah, around here. Do that. The sooner I build it, the better. I can see the steel. Yeah, this thing is steel is always massive. Particularly this one too, because it kind of turns a full belt. Like it turns full belts into fractions of a belt. In fact, see them. They're fully drained. Takes 300,000. No, 320. They're all almost at full. Okay. Scene 320. Where you? How long it takes the base to eat? 320. 20,000. 320,000 circuits. Now I'm just really picking out the scraps. There it is. It's probably still negative. Yep, negative 25. Up 2. 16 lanes are going in. Well, not quite 16 lanes. But it's holding a negative at the minute. Gives you an idea of how ridiculous circuits get in Factorio Extended. I could actually add more. Like on those belts that I just deleted. There. And... Nope. Yeah, I really would have 16 lanes, or almost 16 lanes going into the belt network. But I would actually be eating all the lanes. That shimmering. Hey, there it goes. It's going up now. The belt's winning. Yay. Just a lot of drain on that though. We'll just paint down more roboboards, then it'll be fine. There. I don't have a radar over there. Bam. So what power am I running? All solar at the minute. Solar. There is nuclear and steam. The steam is just a wood burner. Nuclear does exist. Thing that does stuff. I cut off that 39 hours into the play just to see how long it'd last. That includes nuclear fuel as well. For trains, that is. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 reactors. Reactor builds as well. Yeah, the bulk of it is the solar over here. Or extended solar does the work. Each one of these, each stamp is 500 megawatts. That's 1, 2.5. Vertical columns, 2.5. Suppose horizontally it'd be 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Yeah, it's got the improved solar panels, which really helps. Right, you're ready to go. See how little we can get away with on this thing. What's the time? It's almost coffee refill time. And how's it going, MB Hank as well? Sorry, I missed the second one. Looked away. Alrighty. Get this thing out here and see what we can do. I believe we can dump it straight into the network. This train. Didn't I request it? Oh no, not in here. There. So now I can return it. Stream left-hand driving. Damn, trains are left-hand driving. Proper way. Way it used to be. Ah, fine, you'd retreat full. I always forget which country it was. Back in the 60s or 70s. They changed from left-hand drive to right-hand drive because with left-hand drive they felt the country was leaning too far. It was making the country lean too far left. I always forget which country that was. Singapore or Vietnam or something. Why am I saving the fishies? You gotta save the fishies. It's very important. Fertilize the crops. Exterminators visiting. I gotta save them. Keep the fishies in water tanks. They give me little glass jars for the spidertrons. Yeah, bots, you don't go back in my pockets until all your fishy mining is done. How many can we catch on this one? So command, the ones that I've just made for this map, they're not anywhere yet. Personal bot network separate on a separate bot queue. Yes. Sorta. It's on a higher priority queue. Exclamation mark BP or exclamation mark blueprints, and you can find most of the blueprints that I've generally made. Things like the track blueprints are there. Yeah, the specific build ones for this build I haven't uploaded there yet. I think the 8K ones are there now. I actually don't remember. I try and upload all of them. The main hindrance for me not doing it is forgetting to do it. As long as people keep reminding me, then they get done. Yeah, I actually can't remember if I did the 8K ones. I did want to. Well, the 8K base itself, the save is there too. Oh yeah, you can get it that way. You get the those that way. I still haven't done it to the videos. I was always intending on adding them to the adding it to the links. I should have done it from the very beginning and maintain the map. I might do that with these while the number of videos are still small. Upload a link to it so you can see it as it progressively goes along. Oh. Landfill. That's why I landfill in between sessions normally. Easier. Should also add a radar here too, shouldn't I? I think of it. Explore that bit of black. Like that. I could do. Get an idea of how long this thing's going to be. Okay, gonna have like one there, deep is the FE research tree? It's not very. There's, it's just more tiers of stuff. So there's not a lot beyond what's already in base game. It's really just, once you research the base game stuff, there's just like a tier 2 and a tier 3 version of it. That's great. That'd be like green there, then blue, military, purple, yellow, so on and so on. Okay. How's the whole base supplied with raws? It comes from on-patch. Things like plates come from on-patch smelting like this here. This is a very early one. Like what one actually would look like. Not a particularly well balanced build, but it's functional. See, not all the smelters are actually going. Still haven't entirely moved over to those style of outposts, but getting there. Haven't done anything about stone outposts yet. Oil, doing direct oil to plastic and similar. For the extra big one, yeah. I do have a blueprint to put the smelters actually on the patch, but that's more of an end game thing. We're just using this sort of dumb mining array, smelting array currently. Change it over eventually. You're at 1. Well, yes and no. That crap, there we go. Say 3k by 3k coordinates. Yeah, it's going to be a big base. Centrals, only because of higher traffic on the rails. I try and alternate. I actually do kind of prefer the big smelters. Big smelters helps bring everything together in one point and helps organize. The downside is it brings everything to one point, which means it makes that one area very busy. And I think this one does benefit from the on-patch smelting. Hey. You got landfill over there? A little bit. 6k. It actually did bring it. It brought the goods. It brunk the goods. I'll make the bots do at least some of it. The blue Suicat stuff's going. Oh, look at that. Done? No, not that one. Yeah, it is done. Actually filled all this in. I did see in the 8k base the smelter was a little bit busy. You get pretty busy at times. There were ways to mitigate that though. I tend to plan ore to come from a specific area which helps manage traffic as well. Yes, feed the bots. Turn you off. Go. More fishies. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to be able to use the big bullet thing now. The reach to do it. It used to be a thing that everyone would complain about was I would use a small thing, but small brush. That was all you could actually use. Alrighty. Write that down. Speaking of Dyson Sphere program, later today I'm going to have a look at what it's all about and see how we go. Oh, we up all the and the train ran away. So that'd be nice of it. Also forgot to stop it. Would or help somewhat. Yeah, I've seen both of them have been playing it. I might see what Neelas is up to. So angry. Clowntown is as well. 42% CPU. No idea where it's going. Ein Kibitz. Should really say hi to him. At some point. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if perhaps having a go at it. Yes, P. Yes, P. Right, following. Oh yeah, Dyson Sphere program. Supposed to be another factory type game. In all the rage. Real hard time with the keys. Oh, did he get a content creator key or something? Oh, they all won. Nice game, there was a few quirks, no fast, replace some belts. No blueprints, no launching landing animation for the jetpack. Yeah, so it's got a good foundation at least, it sounds like. Like the beginnings of something good. Okay. Better start to life than satisfactory. Still need to have a go with the satisfactory update. Last I played, it was still a massive ball ache to do anything. Yeah. Exactly. Almost coffee time, actually. Might pause the landfill program. We'll work on some more builds. And the placement seems odd. How to get a big picture view of what you're doing. It's too difficult to see what you're doing in typical building. Yeah, that's also a big thing with satisfactory. You can't get like an overall view. I mean, never mind that it's a massive pain in the butt to tech up. You basically just sit there handcrafting for half an hour and you just tech up all the way through all the tiers. It's better input. Stream's really lagging. Am I dropping? I'm not dropping frames at least for a change. Mine's gonna be rotate 360. Boost stuff on a small grid. So it's got like a super fine grid. Sure. Yeah, grid-lock on a spherical object. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hey, it's a Darth Lady. How you doing? How you doing? You slept in? I slept in as well too. Too many people are trying to. What's this? Did I miss a step there? Yeah, just talking about Dyson Sphere program, which I don't know if I want to get it or not yet. I want to see more about it. I think I'm being disappointed by too many games in the last year for me to really. That's why I haven't dived into it. Oh, right, I get you. I thought I turned over 2 pages at once there. I'm still really sleepy. Like it so far? It seems pretty well received overall. And bots, get in your pockets. Oh, no lights. That's potentially inconvenient. Right, if it develops. And this is the approach I took with Factorio. Maybe. What's it worth? Let's have a look. It's only $26. Oh, it's 10% off. Yeah, whatever $26 is in euros. Dollar dues is in euros. Shoot solar rails at the sun. More than headlights. The thing is, Satisfactory at the end of the day is really just a reskinned Sanctum. It was originally Sanctum 3, and then they decided to make a factory game instead of Sanctum 3. Probably because they thought a Sanctum 3 wasn't going to sell that well. Even Sanctum 2 wasn't that great. Yeah, well, let's pause for coffee. I'll go do a few things. Maybe we'll switch to Dyson Sphere a little bit later. But yeah.